Well, it's Margaret back again, and I must be on a roll today. I don't feel like repotting, I must say, because it's, as I say, it's a very hot day today. But I've done one Phragmipedium, and Ed did mention in response to my video that I shouldn't really be putting sphagnum moss round the roots of the frags. And so with that in mind, I've got this Phragmipedium here, and this is a lovely one. This, I think it's actually, this is from Ed, and this is Phragmipedium Andean Fire. Now it looks as though I had that in November 18 and I repotted it December 18, so it's not been repotted since. The label's a little bit pale, and I've just been looking at the roots, and I've just trimmed one or two back. Okay, and you know, considering I was a complete novice when it comes to frags and Phragmipediums, you know, I've come a long way in that sense. But this here, can you see that new growth there? That one there, side view. Can you see it? Starts here, goes all the way up there, and it's got roots coming out here. And then I've got this other one here, and again, what I've been trying to do is just ease that bit of a sheath from round there. So that's got a root here at the back here, and let me see, here, there's another root here. You've got to be careful when you do this, be very careful. So these roots have not been getting down into that media, and I've got, if you like, two new growths there as well, one there and one there. And this is just the few dead roots that I've taken off. Now this one was in this fairly deep pot, and I've got another even deeper one. We put them side by side. It was like the other one, it's just slightly. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'm going to repot this and get those two growths here and here. I've got this tie on for the stake. So now let's just have a look at this media, because I don't think there's anything actually wrong with this media at all. So what I'm going to do is lay that on there so we don't damage anything, and I'm going to see if I can just put some in this large bark at the bottom. Yeah, it smells alright. I mean, it's coming up for 12 months, so perhaps I should replace it. 12 months. They only say about 12 months for frags, but actually it's as hard as anything. I'm going to chance it, because knowing me, come the spring, I'll be wanting to inspect the roots, see how we've gone through the winter. And now if I remember this Andean Fire, it was a lovely, absolute gorgeous, well, as the name depicts, a beautiful reddish, bright reddish orange flower. Okay, so I've got quite a lot of this large bark at the bottom, and then you'll notice the rest of this. I've got some hydrogen balls in. I won't put that piece. And I've got some grow stones. This one actually doesn't look as though I've got any lava rock. The other one had got lava rock in. So, right, so I think we're going to do alright with this. I'll get as much as I can of this large bark at the bottom. And I've got another one here, the Phragmipedium ripteri. And now, after it had been out in the garden, while we had all that nice rain, and then it was very sunny, I did actually cut the flower spike off, so that's now, I've got a new growth on that, and it's aborting one of the old leaves, so that's next on my list just to check. Right, so there we go. Okay, there we go. And what I want is for these, that's still too high, isn't it? Just take a little bit of that out. So what I'm really wanting is for these to be down, right? Okay, so I've had to, let's see if I need further down so you can see what I'm doing. Any better for you? So what I'll have to do now is just take, because I'm doing it the opposite direction as I was before, I'm just going to take this bowl behind me so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got to get that right down. You know, it makes me wonder how deep a pot I'm going to eventually have to have for something like this. I'm going to put this cane in first so I don't damage any of those roots. And at least I've got something to hold on to. Okay. Now this media is wet. It's not soaking wet, it's just, I've had it, I'll show you in a minute. Okay. I'm wanting to try and keep this. Just lift this up, but I've got to be careful. That tie. I want to try and just lift that up there. There we go. Try and keep it in the middle if I can. Okay. It's not an easy repot when you repot. Well, I don't think so anyway. When you're repotting with wet media, especially this time because it stays wet constantly. Yeah. Right. Now. We may have got the first growth covered up. Let's just have a look. Try and just push push gently. Let's just see if I can, there you are. Oh, there's the first one. That's the first one. This is the second one. Right. Sorry about knocking the camera, it's just because I'm having to go behind it. Okay, right. Now let's just have a look. We're getting close, we're getting closer, aren't we? Okay. Now I'm just stepping to one side so I can just get a handful of this smaller bark in my hands. So I can bring it here to cover that root up there. Now let's have a look how we're looking. There's that root. Can you see that root there? That little tiny one. I will be able to top dress it. I have got some. I've got some here actually, but it's dry. Fine orchids bark. So let's just. Okay. I'll pick the other bark up after. Alright, now how are we going to do with that one? Is it going to be sufficient? Let's have a look. Okay. Now can you see? Can you see down there? Can you see that other one? Now that's the one I've got the zip locked on, and that's that right in there. That's that other root. So can I get any of this little tiny bark? Let me just see. To go down there. Oh, I tell you. They hold such a lot of media, you know, these. I think this is a 3 litre pot. So it holds an awful lot of media, and it's quite heavy actually. So when it gets wet, there's a lot of weight. Now, let's see if I can just manoeuvre that bark there. That's the one that I'm worried about. Actually, it's not too bad. I could just do with a little tiny piece, a little tiny bit of this very fine orchid bark. Right, now let's have a look. I think that's going to do it. Okay, the leaves did get damaged a little bit outside. That's why sometimes I don't like them going outside. And aesthetically, I do like an orchid to look nice. But that's just my preference. And right, now if I move that out of the way there, and I'll just show you. See, that's, they each have their own receptacle, and these are just solid, but I save them, and then I water them and the water runs free, and then I water them again, and then the water then runs through into here. So let's just lift you up now and give you an idea. This is a big girl, this is. Now will it allow me to lift you up this way? There we go. And you see? Look at the size of that. And it has got this. It must have been trapped at some time. And it looks as though that I might lose that part of the leaf. But as it is at the moment, it's fine. So what I'll do with this shortly, because I'm watering upstairs as it is, I will water this also with fresh rainwater. And then maybe, just maybe, it might flower this year. So thank you for joining me again. As I say, I've got all the Phragmipediums to check and go through, but I'm not going to bore you with every repot unless I find something extraordinary to show you. Like I say, this one's got the 2 new growths, and I can't see anything yet in the sense of I think that's maybe just a bit of dirt down there, as far as new spikes. So from me to you, take care. Bye bye now.